Obasanjo Adetunji praises the media over the objective role it played during the chieftaincy reform crisis. And a special report on diabetes by correspondent Yetunde Oke. Now the news in full. Oyo State government received the sum of 4.41 billion naira as total net allocation from the Federation account in October 2019 for the revenue generated in September 2019. The document released by the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS) showed the Federation Account Allocation Committee (FAC) disbursed a sum of 740.87 billion naira to the three tiers of government in the state period. Federal government received a total of 310.97 billion naira from the 740.87 billion naira, state a total of 193.57 billion naira, and local government received 146.23 billion naira. Gross allocations in local government areas for the period amount to 4.23 billion naira, excluding deductions, VAT, and exchange gain allocation. It can be recalled that the Governor Seyi Makinde pledged to increase the internally generated revenue of the state while also promising to ensure that the state does not really rely heavily on federal allocation. The executive assistant to Oyo State Governor and Investment Promotion, Honorable Segun Ogunwuyi, has been appointed as the Pioneer Director General of the newly established Oyo State Investment and Public-Private Partnership Agency. A statement signed by Mrs. Alao, the Special Assistant Print Media to Governor Seyi Makinde, indicated that Honorable Ogunwuyi's appointment was approved by Governor Seyi Makinde. In a letter conveying the appointment, the governor congratulated Honorable Ogunwuyi, wishing him success in his new task. However, the appointment is to take immediate effect. Honorable Ogunwuyi is a certified accountant and financial consultant, represented Ogbomoso North, Ogbomoso South in the 8th House of Representatives. Oyo State Governor Engineer Seyi Makinde has said the government of Oyo State is set to collaborate with the Federal Road Safety Corps (FRSC) on the management of traffic within the state. The governor expressed the commitment of his administration to collaborate with the agency on how to manage traffic gridlock on the roads and provide solutions for easy vehicular movement in the state. A statement signed by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Taiwo Adisa, quoted the Governor as saying this while receiving the Corps Marshal and Chief Executive of the FRSC, Dr. Boboyo Yeyemi, who paid him a courtesy visit in his office. While stressing the need for collaboration with the Corps to abate instances of road mishap during the Ember month, the Corps Marshal Boboyo Yeyemi also implored the governor to equally work on the Iwo Road interchange, and this allows street trading on the Ibadan-Iwo Road, Ibadan-Ife Road, and other major roads in the state. The governor said his administration is committed to finding a lasting solution to the gridlock at the Iwo Road interchange, causing a lot of problems for users of the road in that area, noting that the project will be executed within 9 months. The Olubadan of Ibadan land, Obasanjo Adetunji, has praised the media over the objective role it played during the chieftaincy reform crisis, which created a gulf between him and some high chiefs. Oba Adetunji noted that the media practitioners were dispassionate in their coverage of the event. The traditional ruler said the role media men played during the crisis can neither be quantified nor forgotten in a hurry, saying that many show loyalty to the preservation of Ibadan cultural norms and tradition, and by extension, peace and development of the great city of Ibadan in carrying out the assignment while the crisis lasted. He further said the palace will continue to support the media in the state and maintain a cordial relationship with progressive-minded individuals in the state. After agreeing with Governor Seyi Makinde to ensure financial stability of Ladoke Akintola University of Ogbomoso and its teaching hospital, Governor Gboyega Oyetola has released a sum of 472 million naira for the payment of salary arrears of staff. This was confirmed in a letter addressed to the chairman of the University Governing Council, Professor Oladapo Afolabi, which was signed by the State Commissioner of Finance, Mr. Bola Oyebamiji. According to the letter, the governor noted that the release of the fund was in line with the earlier agreement reached at a meeting in Abuja between Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde and himself, and the need to ensure financial stability and sustainability of the institution. The institution has been immersed in crisis over the outstanding salary of workers of the university jointly owned by the two states. According to the letter, while the sum of 250 million naira will go to University in Ogbomoso, 222 million naira will go to the University Teaching Hospital in Osogbo for payment of salaries. Within the last 4 years, budgetary allocation for pensions, gratuities, and retirement benefits have increased to 705 billion naira in 2020 budget proposal from 283 billion naira in 2016. Besides the increase of 422 billion naira in 4 months, the federal government has also commenced yearly provision of 10 billion naira for the Pension Protection Fund. The Director General Budget Office of the Federation, Dr. Ben Akabueze, disclosed this during the National Executive Council NEC meeting of the elderly in a developing economy. Akabueze, who was represented by the budget manager Nuhu Sani, stated that the improved budgetary allocations evidently show the commitment of the present government towards addressing the plight of pensioners. However, the DG budget pointed out that over the years, the actual revenue had fallen short of projections, thereby impacting on the level of implementation of the planned expenditures, including pensions as conceived in the Appropriations Act. Pensioners want the society to accord due respect to senior citizens in the country. Speaking with the pensioners at them during a recent National Executive Council meeting of the Nigerian Union of Pensioners, NUP, which held in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, the chairman, NUP in Ogun State, Comrade Waidi Oluyede, believes senior citizens are treated with levity, unlike in other climes. Comrade Oluyede frowned at a situation where young people today meet the elderly in the public places like banks, buses, and some will care for them. They believe the disparity in pension of retirees who were of the same grade while still in service is not only unfair but also unjust. On his part, the executive secretary of the NUP in Ogun State, Comrade Bola Lawal, urged government at all levels to respect the elderly by paying them all the entitlements as at when due and when they retire from service. On his part, the NUP scribe in Kogi State, Comrade Joseph Ipemida, wants government to harmonize the pension of some categories of retirees, saying what they earn compared with of recently retired colleagues of the same grade leaves so much to be desired. The people of Iseyin have raised alarm that the dilapidated Odogun Bridge on the Iseyin-Orio Road may soon collapse and might cause loss of lives and property. They are therefore urging the federal government to find a solution to avert loss of lives. A statement by the national president of Iseyin Development Union, Bayo Raji, revealed that the bridge was built over 70 years ago, while the road from Iseyin to Oyo has collapsed. Motorists flying Oyo-Iseyin route recently protested the neglect of the road by the federal government, causing hardship for travelers flying the road with goods. The group, however, hailed Oyo State government, Seyi Makinde, for heeding the call of the Oke-Ogun people to reconstruct the Iseyin-Moniya road. Today is the World Diabetes Day, marked every 14th of November. In this special report by our correspondent Yetunde Oke, she takes a look at the attitude of families towards the scourge of diabetes.
As the world marks World Diabetes Day, The International Diabetes Federation, IDF, has decided on the theme for this year to be Family and Diabetes. Findings have shown that there is need for education and awareness to help people spot diabetes warning signs early, hence the need for the annual celebration of Diabetes Day. Research has also shown that an alarming rate of 4 in 5 parents would have trouble recognizing the warning signs, while 1 in 3 would not spot them at all. And also, since this year's theme is focused on the family, families are urged to learn more about the warning signs. The chairman of Oyo State Diabetic Association, Dr. Emmanuel Adeyinka, in a speech said World Diabetes Day is celebrated annually on the 14th of November to create awareness and solicit support for the reduction of the disease. The annual celebration was created in 1991 by the International Diabetes Day and the World Health Organization, WHO, in response to growing concerns about the escalating health threat posed by diabetes.
The theme of 2019 World Diabetes Day is the family and diabetes. And my advice to people is to be very careful about their lifestyle. 1, to watch what they are eating. 2, to eat all food that is less salt, less oil, and to refrain from sweetening things and do regular exercise. If you maintain this, you will prevent the outcome of diabetes and hypertension.
Chairman, Diabetes Association of Nigeria, Ogun State Chapter, Dr. Olubi Adeshina, also speaks on the World Diabetes Day.
World Diabetes Day is a day that celebrates diabetes all over the world and also informs people about the steps they need to take to prevent diabetes, and even if they have diabetes on the way by which they can manage it. It is celebrated November 14 every year. November 14 was chosen because it's the birthday of one doctor who worked to cover insulin, and that is Banting, Dr. Banting. That is birthday November 14. So because of the contribution he has made to diabetes care, that day of November 14 was used to commemorate World Diabetes Day.
Another medical personnel in Ibadan, Dr. David Aderemi, said it has become a norm to give clinical days to sensitize people on the danger of some sicknesses, hence the annual celebration of Diabetes Day.
It has become the pattern that clinical days should be given to sensitize people about the danger of some sicknesses. And so there is annual heart day, there's annual diabetes day. And normally we know in those days we used to believe that when people die, something must have killed them mysteriously. But these days we are beginning to be wiser to notice that there must have been some inherent sicknesses in the person that has brought in the death.
Aderemi advised that it is good for families to know how they could be predisposed to it and how it could be managed.
So it's good for families to know that diabetes could be there, what could predispose to it, and how it could be prevented, and how it could be managed when there is somebody has been diagnosed as having diabetes. We should know that diabetes is not something that is communicable. You cannot transfer it to another person. Though it runs with the family sometimes, and it also runs with a certain lifestyle.
As the world marks Diabetes Day, lack of knowledge about it means that spotting the warning signs is not just a problem for parents, but also a menace affecting the society. Families are therefore urged to learn more about the warning signs of diabetes and find out the possible risks that come with it, so as to take steps in preventing it. I am Yetunde Oke for Pensioners FM.
That special report by correspondent Yetunde Oke examined the attitude of families towards the scourge of diabetes. The Polytechnic Ibadan on Wednesday conducted a students' union government election through electronic voting for the first time in the history of the institution. The voting exercise, which recorded no violence compared to the previous ones, had Fadari Blessing emerging as the president with 1,226 votes, while Salako Oluwatosin as a runner-up with 1,149 votes. Similarly, Adekola Yusuf emerged as the general secretary with 903 votes, while Fashisun Tohib came behind with 755 votes. Speaking on the development, the Deputy Registrar, Student Affairs, Mrs. Ayoade Aboshede Ulu, said the new initiative was to curb the electoral violence, which has been a tradition in the institution during electioneering process. To end the news around the world on Pensioners 106.7 FM, here is a recap of the main stories. Oyo State government has received allocation from the Federation account in October 2019 for the revenue generated in September 2019. Honorable Segun Ogunwuyi has been appointed as the Pioneer Director General of the newly established Oyo State Investment and Public-Private Partnership Agency. The Olubadan of Ibadan land, Obasali Adetunji, has praised the media over the objective role it played during the chieftaincy reform crisis. We also had a special report on diabetes by one of our correspondents, Yetunde Oke. For any information, contact us on these mobile numbers 0812-008-6270 or 0812-188-9762, or visit us at Oyo State Pensioners House at Barigo Onireke Ibadan. On behalf of the news editor, Omobolaji Akintola, assisted by Michael Adeyemo, and the production crew, I am Pelumi Adidoja. Good afternoon.
Ọmọdé àgbàlá àgbàkẹ́yìn gbọ́ròyìn àgbọ̀fẹ́ kọ́gbọ́n níròyìn wá. National FM mú gbèròyìn tó ìròyìn tí ọ̀lẹ́jà ń bá kàn nínú. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ jẹ́ kẹ́yìn gbọ́ròyìn 106.7 ìkànnì wá.
Ẹ kú dédé wòyí, ìròyìn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ní owó tó ń rí gbà láti inú àsùnwọ̀n ìjọba àpapọ̀ fún ìpínlẹ̀ yìí fún ti oṣù kẹwàá ọdún tá a wà ń bẹ̀ yìí ló jẹ́ bílíọ̀nù 4.41 náírà. Ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti yan ẹni tí orúkọ rẹ̀ ń jẹ́ ọ̀nàrẹ́bù Ṣẹ́gun Ògúnwùyí gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùdarí àgbà fún iléeṣẹ́ tuntun kan tí ìjọba ẹ̀sẹ̀ gbé kalẹ̀ fún ti ìdókòwò àti àjọṣepọ̀ ẹ̀ka aládàáni ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé ló fi ọwọ́ sí ìyànsípò ọ̀nàrẹ́bù Ṣẹ́gun Ògúnwùyí. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ onímọ̀-ẹ̀rọ Ṣèyí Mákindé ti sọ di mímọ̀ wípé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ti ṣetán òun láti ṣe àjọṣepọ̀ pẹ̀lú àjọ ẹ̀ṣọ́ ojú pópó lọ́nà àti mú ìdàgbàsókè bá ìrọ̀rùn fún àwọn èèyàn lópópónà nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Olúbàdàn ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn Ọba Sàlíù Adétúnjì ti gbóríyìn fún àwọn iléeṣẹ́ ìròyìn lórí ipa takuntakun tí wọ́n kó láì ṣègbè lákòókò tí èdè àìyedè ń wáyé láàrin Olúbàdàn àti àwọn ìjòyè rẹ̀ kan lẹ́yìn ọ̀rẹ̀yìn tí àlàáfíà sì padà jọba láàrin igun méjèèjì. Lẹ́yìn àfẹnukò láàrin gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àti akẹgbẹ́ rẹ̀ láti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun gómìnà Gbóyèga Oyètọ́lá lórí ìfẹsẹ̀múlẹ̀ ètò owó náà fúnlé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga fásitì ìmọ̀-ẹ̀rọ Ládòkè Akíntọ́lá tó wà nílùú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ti yọ̀ǹda owó tó jẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà 452 mílíọ̀nù náírà gẹ́gẹ́ bí owó oṣù àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ fásitì LAUTECH. Àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nílé ẹ̀kọ́ gbogboǹṣe poli Ìbàdàn ti lo ìlànà ẹ̀rọ ayélujára láti ṣètò ìdìbò fún yíyan àwọn adarí akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nílé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga náà. Èyí sì ni ìgbà àkọ́kọ́ tí irú ìgbésẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò wáyé. Àwọn àrígbámú ìròyìn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti ẹgbọ́ tàn lẹ́gbọ́ lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ nínú ìròyìn wa àṣálẹ́ fún tòní. Florence Akíntola ló ṣe àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn náà. Túndé Tìámíyù ló mú wá sí tìgbọ̀yìn.